Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Electra Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a motivational speaker, a psychic medium, alongside a lot of other things, but my real intention today is to help change your life and to help change the world. And so with that being said, this video is going to be one that was requested actually quite a lot. Like I haven't made a video like this in, I don't even remember how long. It's been a long time, but people are curious, I guess. Like people want to know what my spiritual beliefs are updated, like what I believe now. Because you know, people change all the time, their beliefs and things like that. And I'm only 22, so you know, as time goes on, people like me, our beliefs can change, and I can definitely say that within the last 5 years, it's definitely been a lot different. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like it's only evoluted towards all of the, I don't even know if that's an evolution, evoluted towards all the right things in terms of me understanding only a better and better and better perspective of what I already knew. Does that make sense? Like I feel like all the stuff that I knew, it only became more limitless and even better for me. Like I feel like I'm very liberated within my mind, and I'm very thankful for that. But I'm gonna get into all that stuff. Like I'm gonna let you guys know, because honestly speaking, I feel like a lot of my spiritual beliefs help a lot of people out in the way that there's a lot of religious manifestors. There's a lot of people who do spells and witchcraft and things like that, and they are also manifestors or like spiritual beings, right? I feel like I'm a big mix of a lot of different things into one person, and the one thing about me is that I don't like to level anything out because I think that I should. So for example, if I think, oh, if I believe in God, then I shouldn't be manifesting. I don't want to do that to myself, because I feel like this world is too big, too limitless for me to just be like, okay, no, this one area, that's it, this is the only way it has to be. I kind of used to be like that too. Like that's the craziest part. Well, it's not that crazy, honestly. Like I was still very open-minded, but there were some things that I was like, okay, no, but that's just the way it is, blah blah blah. But over time, and I feel like as time continues to go on, it will, no, actually, I kind of feel like I almost reached my full potential. It's not even full potential though, it's just the understanding that this is the way that I believe in these things. I feel like from here, the way that I limitlessly believe in things, I don't think it's going to get any greater than that, because I feel like I genuinely believe in the most limitless opportunities or situations and things like that. Like I'm I just leave open room for everything in the very best way possible, of course. I just trust that everything is able to work out in our favors. I know that everything is always going to be okay at the end of the day. I've said this a lot of times before about the embedded hope that I've always had within me, just so many different things. So I intend, before I get into this, that this video helps you out to the most of its ability in every single way that it possibly can. I want you guys to feel good. I want you guys to feel leveled. I want you guys to feel like you can really do whatever you want to do, because this world is also becoming very, very, very spiritual. Although it already was, this world has always been very spiritual, even if it may have been very hidden, like a 12th house or being a 12th house stellium ruled by Pisces in the astrologies. If you check your houses, you'll see if you are, whatever your house stellium is, whatever. But for me, I'm a 12th house stellium, so a lot of things are very hidden. A lot of subconscious things, just like super big things that I always wanted to know the answers to, that a lot of people don't really care to wonder about because it just doesn't matter to them, you know? That to me feels like my destiny. You know, like how I help you guys so much and things like that. Me extending my help out to you guys, I feel like that is something where I'm able to subconsciously connect with somebody who needs the help that they need from me. And from there, even if I might not know what your issue is or what it is that's going on in your life, I know that what I'm telling you, the help that I'm giving you, it is somehow going to click and correlate with that one problem that you have right there, and it's going to help you. And you see right there, that's all subconscious shit. I love knowing the subconscious things. I love knowing the things that go on behind the scenes. I'm not talking about like aliens and things like that, although I think that that's very cool. But more of what I'm trying to say is that if I have a dilemma about something, when it comes to God, when it comes to the universe, when it comes to how does this all work, that kind of stuff, I will sit down and I will really try to figure it out in that moment by channeling, by listening to my intuition, by doing my research, like things like that. I will get to the bottom of it because I want to know the reason. And it's not because I need to know, not because I need to satisfy some sort of need. It's just something that I feel like I really want to know what this means, because it feels right to me when I know what it means. The subconscious things that even then I probably won't tell anybody. I love to figure out things about this world and then I just keep it to myself. I don't tell anybody. I don't go online and start tweeting about it and things like that. Only certain things though. There's only specific things that I feel like, okay, these are very big things that go on behind the scenes that I don't really want to talk about. And it could be because I don't feel like it's my place to. I don't feel like it's time yet. I know that a lot of people will misunderstand it, and although that is a belief, you see, I'm very conscious still about everything that I believe in terms of me understanding that these are all beliefs that I have, right? So none of them are implemented, solidified until I say that they are. But you see, right there, I can spiritually feel it in my soul that a lot of people are not ready to hear the truth about certain things, of course, like I was saying, about like subconscious things from behind the scenes, like I was saying. But I know that as time goes on, one of the best things about how this world works with me, I don't know what it is, it's just so crazy. But every time I get into something and I figure out something that I'm like, this is so amazing, it's catastrophic to me, whatever, the next few months or years, somebody will bring it up, someone will talk about it, it will become a huge subject. Then because it's starting to be talked about, you know, people are chatting about it, that's where I put my input. So in general, if you watch me on my channel or anywhere else really on any social media, a lot of the things that I'm telling you guys are all things that I already knew the answers to a very long fucking time ago. But now I either feel ready to tell you guys, I feel ready to express myself in that way, I feel like I can finally put thoughts into words kind of thing. But believe you me, all the shit that I know has already been embedded within my core, like since the beginning of time, just like you. It is the same thing for everyone and everything. Every single person here all has the consciousness knowing within you, like naturally since the beginning of time, I'm telling you guys. That's why a lot of times when people bring up some ideas to certain people, those certain people who are listening, they agree with what that person is telling them and they feel like it sits right with them, where they're like, yeah, I feel like that's correct. You feeling that and you feeling like, oh yeah, you're right, that is true. The reason that you feel that is because you know that. Is because you already knew that shit, even if you didn't consciously know it. Your soul already knew that, okay? You already knew all the tea. From the beginning of time, you already knew. So you're only reconfirming the things that you already knew. And all this stuff that I'm telling you right now, this is all stuff that's just coming out my mouth. You feel me? Like that is channeled energy right there. So that is all something that plays into something when it comes to sharing knowledge with other people, helping people out in the very best way that anyone can, like things like that. That energy, it comes from yourself, your soul, the consciousness that you already knew from the beginning of time, like I was saying. All that stuff has already been within you. Just like the law of assumption, you've always been limitless. You've always spiritually known that you've been limitless. Even if your ego may have battled that or told you differently, your soul always knew the truth, and that is the truth for sure. Now, another big thing that I like to talk about here, which is the same exact thing from my last spiritual beliefs video, is the fact that I do still believe, and actually it's not even like a still believe, like I believe this and that's it. We are all one with God, okay? I believe in God. I'm not religious. I say this a lot of times because a lot of people think I'm Christian. I'm not Christian. I'm connected to God in the way that I feel that white light energy brightly inside of me, just like I feel it brightly inside of you. That's what she said. I'm so serious though. That white light, it's all within us, like pouring out of us. We are all the gods of our realities. I do believe that. I believe that we are people who have so much limitless potential to get everything that we want, to be as happy as we want to be as free as we want to be, because we are allowing ourselves to be by channeling our God energy. People envied Jesus so much, they had no idea what he was talking about. They wanted to hurt him. They felt like he was irrational, whatever, right? But he understood that everything that he was talking about, it was coming from the soul, from source, the God within him, okay? You are literally already in touch with your Christ consciousness. Like you are literally God, bro. Like you are the God of your reality. You are the God of this entire place. You are one with that being that exists inside of you, inside of your heart, and inside of your soul. And that is the reason why you are as powerful as you are, because what a lot of people do is they dim their shine because of other people's opinions, because of what they're told, because of the fear, because of all this shit that just does not matter, okay? It doesn't matter at all, because that stuff is just all egotistical shit that will only last you a lifetime, a physical lifetime. You think that what you're doing right now is more important than what your soul is doing? Like you really think that you fucking up your life and you hurting yourself and you doing this and that is worth more than you getting up and making something wonderful happen for you? Like do you really think that that's worth more than you being the best version of yourself? No, it's not. It's not worth more than that, because I'm gonna tell you guys that taking care of your soul is the most important thing in this world, and I don't play about that. This is why I've cut off so many people in my life. I literally have like 2 fucking friends. I know everyone says that, but I actually mean it. I have a few friends, but close friends, like 2, no, like seriously 2, I think. My sisters are my friends, and then besides that I have like 2 other good friends. That's basically it. Honestly, that's it. I don't play about my power. Like I don't play about who I surround myself with. This is why I generally cut off a lot of people. Like if I see something that I think doesn't resonate with me, I won't assume differently if I feel like I don't want to, because you can always assume different things out of different things. Remember, everything I'm saying here, about literally everything I'm saying, is a belief that I have, okay? So it's just beliefs. Nothing is solidified. Remember, this is all my own. This is all me talking. But you just need to remember where to place your energy, which is like what I was saying. I cut off a lot of people. I cut off a lot of energies. I cut off a lot of things that I know do not resonate with me in the way that I just feel like I can't stand here and waste my time. Like, why the fuck would I do that when I know that my power, my potential waits on the other side of the door? You know, I want to open that door and I want to be there and I want to be happy with it because I know that I'm just that powerful. Like, I deserve that. And that is exactly how I want everyone to be. That is generally what I feel for everyone, for everything, for this entire world. I have so much hope. I'm one of those people, which I have talked about before, like I said at the beginning of the video. I've talked about having that kind of hope within me my entire life, my love. Like, my entire life, I have always had that hope within me no matter what the situation. I don't think there's ever been one single situation where I was like, this is hopeless. Like, in the way that it's hopeless and nothing's ever gonna work out from this, it's done. Nah, it's never been like that. Even if there have been moments where it's been extremely detrimental, like I've had a lot of breakdowns, like don't get me wrong, I've had my moments. I haven't felt my best at times and things like that, but even through those moments, I always knew I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be perfect. Like, it's gonna be completely fucking fine because I always believed in God to get me through all that stuff. And again, that God within me, right there, in that moment when I feel like I need God's help, which is literally my own help, I'll just channel it within me and I'll just feel God all the way through, understanding that that white light is going to guide me beyond words, and I don't need to be sitting here worried about left, right, this, that, whatever else. Like, I can't be bothered by that because I got a life to live. I'm so serious about my life, guys. Like, if you guys couldn't tell enough, I am so serious about everything that I do. Like, I don't play games. I know that this world is very limitless for a reason. It's because I know how far people can go in terms of being as strong as they are. Like, I just know that this world is too fucking limitless, and everything that I'm saying, again, it is all the truth. I feel this all the way down to the very depths of the deep blue sea because I believe in myself. I believe in you all. I believe in this world so much. I can't even begin and end to talk about how much I believe in this world. Even if so many people in this world don't believe in this world, I do. That is why it's so important for us to just be so like there for each other, you know, to help each other, to uplift each other, to do the things that help us genuinely as souls. I will always do that. I don't give a fuck what kind of cliches it's put into. I know like there's a lot of cliches like live, laugh, love, and whatever, obviously. Like, that's a huge cliche, but I'm trying to say that all that stuff is actually really great stuff, like kindness, positivity, optimism, hope, all that. It is serious, it is real, it is something that so many people should definitely start incorporating into their everyday lives in terms of practicing it consistently speaking, because that will transform your soul in the very best way possible. Even if, again, you think that it's cringy, corny, blah, 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 the people who think that it is, genuinely who think that you being a kind person is weird, understand that it's because they need kindness. Like, they're not as okay as you think that they are, and honestly, they just don't see their power yet. Like, they just don't see the fact that that is really the truth when it comes to living a good life. When it comes to living a good life, we need to be the ones to make that happen. We need to be the people to put our foot down, to stand up for what it is that we believe in terms of making our lives, your life, this world a better place in every single aspect. That is why when I talk about the things that I talk about on here, I talk about it with such confidence because every single thing that I say, it's not something that I'm sitting here like, what will appeal to the audience in a way that will boost this? What's gonna help that? I don't give a fuck, not one single fuck about that. I don't think about likes. I don't think about views. I don't think about any of that shit whenever I do anything that I do because I don't care. Because why the fuck would I care? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm living my life's purpose. I'm doing my destiny. Like, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So I know that everything will align in the way that it's supposed to for me because I believe in myself just that much. And that is exactly what I want for you as well. Like, I've been saying this entire time, if you want to get to where you need to be, you need to learn to believe in yourself in a way that no one could ever shit on. Like, nothing could ever touch the power or the potential that you hold inside. But you need to be the person to actually make that shit happen, which is like what I was saying, making this shit happen. I do it soulfully. Like, I don't care about all the other egotistical factors that play into it because when I die, in the far, far, far future, when I pass away, I promise you that my soul is not gonna give one single fuck about how many likes, comments, this, that, left, right I had under this thing, whatever. It doesn't matter to me because all my validation comes from the inside of me. Your validation needs to come from the inside of you in order for you to be happy. That is how I'm the happiest that I can possibly be and the happiest that I've ever been in my life. It's because I trust myself more than anyone, more than anything, and I know that from here on out, it's only getting bigger and better. What I've discovered with my sisters through the eternal starlight, we are gonna be changing the world in every single way. Like, actually every single fucking way. I don't sleep on that, not one single, we don't sleep on that. We know exactly what we're doing. And I used to think that just Electra Soul, just me, was gonna be the person who's gonna change this world in the way that I wanted to. It's gonna be me and my two sisters all together. And believe you me, we are going to be everywhere. We are going to be on your TV, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, on your TikTok, on the news, online, articles, newspapers, all the shit that you could ever see. We're gonna be on it for the reason that we're going to make a very, 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 very big movement within this world. I know it. I know it. And no one can tell me different because I know it. You see? That's what confidence does for you. It helps you believe in the fact that you know that you will because you know that you will. And that's it. And as you can see, me coming together with my sisters as the eternal starlight was something that came very, very, very naturally to us. I'm telling you shit, because I really used to think that it was only going to be me. And I'm so on God thankful that it was not just me, because now we can shine all together and now we have the support of one another. Now I don't have to be alone. They don't have to be alone. We can all be together and it will all be great. So we can maximize our joint slay by 3 million, 3 billion, 3 trillion, everything, because we believe in ourselves just that much. I'm telling you guys, it's only up from here. It's only up from here. And honestly speaking, guys, like, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter who you worship, or if you don't worship anyone, or if you just believe in, like, I don't care what it is that you do, none of that. The only thing that I care about is that you believe in this life in the way that makes you feel the most confident and the happiest and the most fulfilled within you, knowing that it really is as good as you're saying that it is, that you understand the wonders of what it is that you're wondering about, and that you do have that peace and tranquility within you to let this be as good as you can let it possibly be, because you deserve that all the way through, all the way down to the end of the finish line. You deserve all the good energy. So spiritually speaking, guys, that's honestly, I could talk about this shit forever. This is not even half, I think, of what I believe in. But eventually I'll get to all that because y'all will have the rest of your life and my life to listen to me. Because when I'm on TV doing my podcast and all this other shit, y'all will hear so much of me. And I intend y'all enjoy every single bit of it, because I promise you, we're not coming through with anything other than trying to help you guys. Not even trying, but succeeding in that. And the day that we help out all those people in all these different countries, all these different places, all these everything in every single way, you guys will understand just how limitless you truly are. If you don't believe it right now, you will believe it then. Because then you can look back on this video and you can see exactly where I said, we're gonna help the world, like the entire fucking world, and it's gonna work. And then you're gonna see how it worked, and then you're gonna know that you can do it too. Because you absolutely can. Just like we are, just like we're doing, you can as well, but you need to believe in that. And I know that you do, because you know that you can. And that's it. Like, I'm telling you guys, this world is too fucking big. I'm so excited for what the rest of this life has to offer. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, even throughout the moments that you think nothing's moving for you, nothing's happening for you, it's taking forever, what am I doing wrong, all that stuff, just know that that is all a distraction. You need to continue focusing on the fact that you do have what you want. Stop listening to the bullshit around you. It does not matter. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself more than anything. Stop letting validation be the death of you. I had to learn so long ago what it was to stop letting validation rule my every being, because I just couldn't live like that anymore. And as someone who came out the womb already experiencing that kind of pain, like, for the rest of, bro, like, it's been a long ass journey. I've been in so much pain all my life until I started to get it together. And until I got it together after that, when I realized I was actually in control and I could be happy and I could actually let every aspect of my life be good, I didn't have to suffer in one aspect for me to be happy over here. Like, I can have an overall good life. From there on out, that's when I understood. And that's why even now, sometimes I think back and I'm like, geez, thank God I went through all that I went through before, not now. Because now, this is when the good stuff starts. I'm a Capricorn. So Capricorns age backwards in terms of life experiences, in terms of youthfulness and all this other stuff. I feel like I'm living more as a kid now than I was when I was a child. Like, I feel like now I'm actually doing all the stuff that makes me the happiest instead of suffering, feeling excessive pain, having to hide it, being alone, just so much fucking pain. Jeez, I don't know. Right now, I feel like I just channeled, like, my younger I literally just, like, right now talking to y'all about this, I just, like, channeled the energy, not in a bad way where I'm, like, depleted and sad, but more of just, like, I feel like how I felt back then, in the way that for a moment I felt like how I did when I was that young, but not in the way, again, where I was depleted and sad, but more of just, like, that is every experience within my life and I felt it. I don't know how to explain it. That's just one last thing about me. I have the ability, and I literally haven't told anyone this until, like, the other day I said this to somebody, but I have the ability to empathetically put my feet into whoever's shoes, even if it is something that I haven't been through personally within this lifetime, even if it is something that's, like from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, myself, other people, anyone, anything. I have the ability to perfectly place myself into their shoes and to feel their pain all the way through, which is why when I watch a lot of like sad movies, or not even like sad movies, if there's a sad moment in the movie that's genuinely good actors, I can feel that shit all the way through. I feel it all the way through, and it makes me, I feel like I am the mother, I'm the father, I'm the granddad, I'm the kid in that moment, I'm the dog in that, like all this shit, I can literally place myself right there and I can feel it. Like I can feel the fucking pain, so I'll just have to stop. But damn, that was really weird. I just, like when I was telling you about the pain that I went through when I was younger, it was almost like I spiritually put myself back in that place, but again, not in a perspective where I'm like, oh my god, I feel the pain again. It's more of like, I went through that before and I saw it. Like I felt that and I was there. And then it, like the tears were coming up, but I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel a purpose behind the tears. Does that make sense? That's very crazy. But even there, right there, that shows you another spiritual perspective. If you are someone like me or someone who is trying to look into the things that I'm talking about here, all of this stuff is so real. Like, don't let anyone tell you different. I will always ride by this. My entire life, I always have. Ever since I was a child, I've always been very, very, very open-minded. And it's really crazy because I was born into a family who is the exact opposite. But thanks to me and thanks to my sisters, we have together helped open the minds of a lot of our family members, although we're still working on it, but a lot of them are a lot more open-minded than they were. And I feel like upon me being born into a very, very closed-minded family, I feel like my entire life, it's like, not that I was battling, but more of just, I was being shown to prove myself in terms of me believing in what I believe. Like, do you really believe in what you believe? Okay, sit on it type beat. Like, that's what it felt like to me. Super closed-minded family members, extremely. I had no friends. Like, very closed-minded people surrounding me as well. In class, in school, things like that. I was very, very, very alone. A lot of closed-minded lovers, like people who just like, whoa, okay, that's not it type beat. They don't believe in the limitless possibilities type beat. And even an ex-best friend who, when we were 8 years old, she would try to convince me that God wasn't real. And I've talked about this before, but even now, looking back, I still think about that and I'm like, Jesus, I cannot believe I was set up in that way where I had a very, very, very low self-esteem. So if someone told me something that was different than what I was saying, I kind of would have went with that because my personality was not morphed into mine, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't have a secure sense of self. If someone told me a different perspective of what I was saying in a way where it's like, you're wrong, I'm right, I'd be like, okay, you're right, you know? But this one person would always try to convince me that God wasn't real, always. Like, I'm telling you guys, I'm not gonna go into the depths of it, but she really fucking tried to convince me that God was not real. And even now looking back then, I know that the reason that I never hindered and never even questioned that was because my belief in God was always so fucking secured. Always, since I was a babe, bro, like since I was a babe. I've been talking about God since I was born. Maybe not born, but very, 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 very young. I like deadass remember being 5 and talking about God. Like, it's crazy. But okay, I'm done talking your ears off. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. This video was a little different because I really wanted to give you guys the updated spiritual beliefs that y'all requested from me, just to help you guys out on your own spiritual journeys and your own beliefs and all this other stuff. Like, do what you will with what it is that you want to. It doesn't matter. Maybe one day the Eternal Starlight will get together and we'll talk about all these spiritual things to the extent of ours, whatever y'all want. But just remain open-minded and just remember that there are so many possibilities out here. No matter what direction you're headed in, you will always be naturally led in the best and right direction. You just need to believe in yourself. Truly speaking, live your best life. Don't let this be complicated. Please don't stress yourself. Just live a good life. Let yourself do that. And if you don't know how to do that just yet, just let it come to you, because I promise you it will. In the name of Jesus Christ, in the name of God, I promise you. As a non-religious person, but someone who deeply believes in the power of the universe and of the fact that all this white light energy, like all this energy right here, it means something. And it's gonna grant you every single thing that you've ever wanted and needed, because you deserve that. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command it upon you forever and always. Just like that, I promise you guys. Never give up what you believe in for anyone or for anything. Believe in yourself all the way through and remember who you are. You guys can do this. I love you all so much. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Like I said, this video is a little different. I love to do my little 3 buys and all this shit. So we're right back to that next video. Super excited for that. But may God bless you all always. And I truly intend from the bottom of my heart that this video helps you out to the most of its ability in every single aspect that it possibly can. I speak really fast, I know, but seriously guys, may God bless you all always. Please take care everybody. I believe in you all so much. Continue to channel the light within you, the God within you, and continue being the God of your reality in every single way that you possibly can be. You are the reason for it all. You are the one who's in control. You can do this shit as you always have and always will, and that's it. Okay, my love? Okay, perfect. May God bless you all always. Bye. Love you forever. Keep believing in yourself. Y'all can do this shit as always. Bye.